In the dusty outskirts of Nairobi, where Mabati rooftops shimmered under the afternoon sun, Mora lived quietly. At only 22, she had dreams bigger than the narrow paths between the tightly packed homes. Every evening, after folding clothes and tidying up, she would sit by the door and imagine a life filled with peace and promise. But lately, those dreams were harder to hold on to. Kevin, her boyfriend, was 7 years older, a man hardened by struggles and disappointments he never spoke about. When they first met, Kevin had a smile that could light up a room. But as months passed, his smiles grew fewer and his anger quicker. Small arguments turned into loud fights. Then, the fights turned into something worse. That afternoon, as Mara folded laundry in their one-room Mabati house, she heard Kevin's heavy footsteps pounding toward the door. Before she could turn, he burst in, face twisted with rage. "Where were you yesterday?" he barked, the door slamming behind him. Mora tried to explain. She had only visited her aunt across the neighborhood, but Kevin wasn't listening. His voice grew louder, words sharper, accusations flying like arrows. When Mora tried to walk away, to end the argument, Kevin's hand struck out, pushing her hard. She stumbled, a pile of clothes and a broken plate falling with her. Across the dusty path, Mama Akinyi watched from her veranda. She saw the shadows moving behind the thin curtains, heard the angry shouts muffled by Mabati walls. Her heart ached with a familiar pain. She had seen too many young women like Mora silenced before their time. That night, Mora sat under the stars alone, a small bag packed by her feet. Mama Akinyi found her there, sitting beneath an old tree that had seen more stories than any human could tell. "My daughter," Mama Akinyi said gently, wrapping an arm around Mora's trembling shoulders, "a flower cannot bloom where it is trampled." Mora wept, not from weakness, but from a deep well of pain finally finding a voice. She knew then, staying silent was not love, staying was not survival. The next morning, Mora left the house she had once called home. She left behind the broken plates, the broken promises, and the broken version of herself. As she walked away, the dust rising around her feet, a new story began, one where her life was hers alone to protect.